couldn't make a get on the end of it. And what a great finish it is. What a big volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Lad for Sepp Play Gaming. This is the FIFA 23 West Brom career mode. It is the Road to Glory with Aidy Boothroyd, Season 6, Episode 118. We are now deep into pre-season and we have a lot of business to get through before we get to the games. Starting with Jindo Fuchs moving to Empoli for 2.5 million. He wasn't getting as many games, and even when he did, he was only getting about a 6.1, 6.2. And we have some academy players coming through, so they're going to be given a shot at the position. Another guy coming in, which is a bit of a surprise, Berg from Fulham. It's actually a pre-contract signing, and he's going to come in, he's going to be #1 shot stopper, maybe just for this season. We have to see how the goalkeepers go. There was a couple of shaky performances from Griffiths last year, so I felt we needed somebody with experience and a lot better. Harry Toffolo joins us from Nottingham Forest. He was released by them and became a free agent. And with the departure of Daily Sinkgraven back to Augsburg, it makes sense to bring in somebody that's not quite as good as Timon, but we do need that coverage on the left side. So both left and right sides are now strong. Speaking of coverage, we brought in a fantastic signing after the scouts have been looking at him for most of the last season. Yannis Michailidis comes in from KV Mechelen. It's a massive transfer fee, 17.6 million, but we didn't want to re-sign Panzo, and we certainly couldn't really get Sepp Vandenberg from Liverpool. They weren't going to allow him to leave, so it makes sense to bring in somebody that's going to shore up our defence. Hopefully he hits the ground running and does well. We've been looking at Sean Longstaff. We are going to lose Matt O'Reilly in a transfer, and Longstaff we were hoping to get, but at 32.6 million for somebody that's twice his value at 29 years old, we decided not to go for that. It's just too much money. Instead, we're looking at Sheikh Dukour, the Malian who plays at Crystal Palace. He's the same, actually a little bit younger than Longstaff, and his market value is 13 million. We should be able to get him for around 10 million. But I'll let you know what goes on with that transfer. Here is the transfer now of Matt O'Reilly. It's agreed to sign for Real Sociedad. It's a whopping transfer fee of 20 million, which should put us in good stead as far as the transfer goes. There you can see the news article. Let's get on with the first game in pre-season as we take on Stuttgart. Starting with the opening game of pre-season, taking on Stuttgart. We are going to be playing the other two games at BayArena, but this one's going to be played at Signal Iduna Park, which is Dortmund Stadium. And the opening few minutes, Ahamada's going to set up Kupta just inside the box. He would become a centre point of their attack. This particular shot, though, not troubling the goalkeeper. And then around 12 minutes into the game, Isaac Hayden goes down, clutching his knee. This one is serious. It's an ACL. He's going to be done for the entire season. And considering he announced retirement, he won't be coming back for us. There's just not much point. So he's pretty much done. Disappointment, because I was looking forward to using him in his second season. Another guy as well, Yarai Lopez here, trying to get into the box and take a shot. Now the striker coming back from loan from Freiburg looked pretty useful. But it might be that he's on the way out, because we are looking at another striker in addition to having Kelechi Iheanacho and Therese Campbell. Bit disappointing here that the referee plays advantage, and with the yellow icon still showing, Stuttgart had won the ball back from a deflected clearance, so we didn't actually get an advantage from it in the first place, and then they end up scoring from it. So not happy with that. The next couple of minutes, Bellingham manages to get away, play it into Lopez, and I don't know why the defender's not close enough there, but it allows Yarai Lopez into the box, and he scores off the post to equalise just 2 or 3 minutes after they opened the scoring. You can see the defender in the middle was way off Lopez there. And then 5 minutes before half time, they take a short corner, and we just do not deal with the danger that's present. You can see here it's played into the box, and they score. I'm pretty disappointed here with the goalkeeper, Peacock Farrell.
Well, as the replay shows us, this is the way to beat tight marking. Just look how he turns with the ball. That's a fantastic goal, you have to say.
Ball just like right next to him there, and he's almost diving out the way of it. And then on the stroke of half-time, Evans to Kowal, and Garen Kowal accelerates past Dito, pulls it back, and Yuri Lopez is there again. He's netted his brace. And so at half-time, we're going to go in 2-2, and the defenders obviously not up to full scratch just yet.
Unless he's marked better in the second period, he'll continue to dictate the flow of this match.
We shouldn't worry too much because Stuttgart are a good side. They've got some fantastic players. It was always going to be a difficult game. Toffolo coming in from the left to cut that out, and then a chance for Firpo, I think it was. And then Dieng here accelerates into the box. It's not headed clear away properly by Sharp. Recovered by Palacios. And then across to Dieng. And he smashes it in. 77 minutes. And Dieng makes it 3-2.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. You
can actually see O'Shea diving in there to try and get an interception. 5 minutes to go until the full-time whistle. Bellingham into the box. We want to see more of this from him this season. Venturing into that box. He's going to need to do a lot more simply because O'Reilly's leaving. So the full-time here, Dortmund, and we lose 3-2 the opening game. Nothing much to worry about, but we do have some more transfer news. Alright, breaking transfer news. Shola Shortire has agreed terms with Levante, and the deal to sell him to Levante for 36.5 million has been completed. We wish him well for the future. Didn't quite work out for him here at the Hawthorns. More transfer news. We have signed Sheikh Doucouré from Crystal Palace. This one with a cut price deal. You'll see here from the transfer, 9.8 million. That's a steal for a player of his caliber. He's going to come in and play in central midfield. With the departure as well of Shortire, we need to make sure that we strengthen that right hand side, and so we did. We went out and we got Marcus Tavernier from AFC Bournemouth. This one is pretty much a good shoe-in, and hopefully his creative side will also come through and we won't just rely on goals from this guy. This one was 10.5 million. Yuri Lopez also going the other way to Bournemouth. Let's go on with the game now against Tanana. Into game 2 now, and we are taking on Italian side Tanana at the BayArena. Not familiar with any of their players really, to be honest. In the opening 10 minutes, you'll see Doucouré here. Plays in Furlong, and Furlong really should be cutting this back. He goes for a shot on his left side. It's a weak shot. The goalkeeper can make an easy save. And then 8 minutes later, Diangana switches sides, cuts inside, plays in Iheanacho, and it's a great effort, but another good save by the goalkeeper, and we can't seem to force the ball in. And then a few moments later, Doucouré lofts it in, nodded down by Tavernier, and then Iheanacho goes for a near post shot. This time it's pushed away. Much more stronger shot by Iheanacho. 27 minutes in, Tavernier down the right into Neil, back to Doucouré, into Iheanacho, spins his marker. Iheanacho looking for the top corner. He's going to have to get his shooting boots on. He's going to have plenty of competition this year. Neil into Diangana, good save. At 32 minutes, Tanana, we're banging on the door here but can't quite get the goal. Iheanacho into Neil, and there's the goal. 33 minutes, Dan Neil. You know what, this guy scores in pre-season, can't do it in the regular season though. It's a Dan Neil goal in pre-season. Let's get hyped. 5 minutes to go till half time. Into Iheanacho. Iheanacho cuts inside into the box and thumps it past the goalkeeper. It's 2-0. And to be honest, it's no more than we deserve. We've been completely on top of this. Defensively, we look really sound as well. Certainly not the same quality of opposition like Stuttgart were. Nice finish on his left side. And so we go in at the break. We are 2 goals to the good and looking to see out the second half. Maybe bring some young legs on, give them a chance. And then 20 minutes left. Diangana down the left side, cuts inside. Doucouré lofts it in. Iheanacho looking for his second. Doesn't quite catch it, even though it is on his left side. And then Palumbo into Spaluto. Tries to take a shot. It's blocked. A little bit of panic here. Michailidis goes to reach for the ball. Fouls Pereira. Referee waves play on. We managed to get another foot in. And then we can actually clear it. Timon down the left-hand side. And then 77 minutes. Bellingham plays it through. Rashica cuts inside. Diakite takes the shot. And it's punched over the crossbar by the goalkeeper. I fancy the idea of having Rashica on the left-hand side so that he can cut in on that right foot and take shots. Lovely pass from Tavernier there with 5 minutes left, and Campbell's shot near post pushed wide. And then we'll see Rashica link up with Bellingham. Bellingham into Rashica, and then outside foot shot goes over the crossbar. Nice little cameo from him. And so we finish this one 2 goals to 0. It's a good enough performance and a nice little way of responding to the 3-2 loss to Stuttgart. On to the third and final game. And the signings just keep coming. I said we were looking for a striker, and here he is. Halil Ibrahim Devisoglu arrives from Brentford. And you can see here, this is a huge signing for us. The new number 9. And it's seen that Karlan Grant has gone the opposite way. He wouldn't accept a reduced role of rotation player despite players being around that were better. So we've got Devisoglu for 7.7 million plus Karlan Grant. On to the final game. Let's see how we get on in his debut. The Premier League fixtures have been announced for Season 6. We are taking on Arsenal at the Hawthorns. So this is the third and final game as we take on Palermo, and in a bid to try and get the players ready for that opening game. Hopefully we can put in a good performance. Iheanacho taking a shot here on 6 minutes. He should be probably the starter against Arsenal. Not decided yet fully on what I'm going to do as far as being able to stop them coming forward. A chance here, but Leno getting across and saving. This is after 8 minutes.
That's a big chance.
Good save by the German. And then on 27 minutes, Iheanacho spins into Neil. Neil into Diangana, takes the extra touch. And then Therese Campbell into the box. Sets up Iheanacho, and a little toe poke towards goal, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. A few moments later, Neil wins it back into Bellingham. Bellingham into the box. Diangana, great chance, and he should be scoring there. Into the box, he should be scoring. Right or left foot, he has to score that. And then just before half time, Iheanacho into Neil. Neil, great back heel. Iheanacho into Bellingham, and he scores. There was no way he was going to miss that. I thought Iheanacho was going to take a shot on his left there, but there was a defender in front of him, and he just goes one man over. Boothroyd applauding that because that's a really good decision by the striker to pass instead of shooting. So Bellingham's goal puts us a goal up at half time. We've mostly subdued Palermo's attack, which is good. And then just after half time, Doucouré accelerates into midfield, into Campbell. And then Bellingham plays a ball into Kowal. And Garen Kowal brings this down into the box. and he goes for a dink, but does it completely wrong. He has to be doing better there. Maybe take it and just try and fire a shot with his right. And then a few moments later, he gets a chance for retribution. In on his left side, cuts onto his right. That's what he should be doing. Really good finish from Garen Kowal. Don't go for those fancy flicks or dinks over the goalkeeper. Just cushion it nicely. He's right-footed. He's stronger on that right side. Then just after the hour, on comes Davissoglu, our new signing. He's going to replace Diagana. And Therese Campbell goes on the right side. Davissoglu, what a chance that is. 63 minutes, just 2 minutes after coming on. This would have been some introduction outside of the foot shot. Wowzers. Boothroyd was looking close there. He thought that was an opening goal. And then on 66 minutes, Doucouré into Davissoglu. It's actually a poor touch by the defender, which sits up nicely in the box. And Halil Ibrahim Davissoglu scores on his debut. Yeah, he tries to head it and it just flicks off his head. It's nice actually sometimes, you know, when you're playing FIFA and your defenders make a really bad touch and then they score from it. It's nice for it to be on the other end for a change, for us to get a benefit from one of their mistakes. And then Davissoglu gets this from Doucouré. And outside of the foot shot into the bottom corner. It's 4-0. Davissoglu with a brace off the bench in 10 minutes. What an impact this guy's had in just a short space of time. Lovely touch to go past the defender. And once he got into the box, there was no doubt about his finishing ability there. Good finish. And then a chance here with 5 minutes left to go. Davissoglu, free kick. Goalkeeper touches it onto the post and it ends up in front of the goal. Nobody could stab it home. Almost got himself a hat-trick there. What a showing from Davissoglu. Nevertheless, I think we will go with Iheanacho against Arsenal and have Davissoglu on the bench. Let me know, as always, what you think in the comments. That is it from me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me on the channel and watching. I'm going to be back in 2 days' time on Friday. Hopefully we'll be able to start the season as we take on Arsenal in our opening Premier League game. Thank you for supporting me. If you want to watch any more of my videos, you can watch from the playlist available at the end of this video. I'll see you guys back on Friday. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming.